Hello there, this is Reece Russell, host and owner of the weekly Steelchair. Once again, you're tuning to the Just Free Guys podcast brought to you by myself, Josiah and Temple, as we look back on this week's professional wrestling. Come and join as we discuss, we predict, we review, we do all of that on this show, and we have fun conversations with our chat, our community. This is the Just Free Guys podcast live on the weekly Steelchair, brought to you on YouTube. Enjoy.
Just three. Reece and Josiah and Temple's podcast, and there is no more guys. Just three. Just three guys. Go.
That intro never gets old.
Certainly feels that way.
Well, welcome everybody to Just Two Guys podcast. Again, with just two guys because somebody's decided that they want to stream their own universe mode instead of coming live with us, but he will be joining us at some point, I guess. But in the meantime, we have the better of the three guys, which is myself and Reece. How are you, Reece?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you doing? And I second this.
Not too terrible.
What's up, James? Good to see you. I actually wouldn't mind seeing this. Like, this would be cool. Welcome in, everybody. This is, of course, the Just Free Guys podcast. This is the main man. Josiah needs to fix his mic. I can fix that. Hold on. I can fix that. Let's see. Edit mic settings. His volume is up. Let's see. See if I just do that. Let's have a look. Try now.
Trying now.
That's not bad. That's a little bit better.
Obviously, it will get better at some point. With better.
All those emojis. All those emojis. Thank you, because those are the emojis that you should just do that to. Fucking wet wipe. Get out of here. I don't know how to pronounce this name, but welcome. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Reece? Josiah, let me hear you say Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That's you buckled then.
Yeah.
This is probably the same person I told to fuck off the other day. There's always a wet.
What? That disappeared.
Oh, it was just some random person that came in the other day telling me to quit YouTube or something. It's like a 1 subscriber channel who came in. He's like, "Oh, you should quit YouTube," and then the views went up on the show, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll gladly quit." We don't speak Hindi on here. I know I don't, because I don't know the word of it.
Yeah, I think he means that maybe the auto dub.
That's a good point, actually. The auto translation over on YouTube now, it'll translate to us. So if you're in Germany right now, for example, we are speaking in German. And
That's don't know a word of German either.
Yeah. Well, welcome in. It's a pleasure. We actually do have a good Indian audience, by the way. You'll like this. See on. No, I speak a lot of languages actually. Thank you. On the channel, we actually have a 15% audience from India. Our audience is 15% comes from India.
How many do you think come from Japan?
How did I figure that out?
I don't know. Look, how many do you reckon?
I don't know actually. I think overall the volume will be quite high, but it's certainly there. With the auto translation, I can finally understand TemplePlays. That's true. Your name is Yug. Oh, cool. Hashtag Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Well, yeah, obviously. Anyone who doesn't think that's the truth is insane. And there is obviously one comment in the chat I'm not bringing up on screen, but if that's what you're doing, then okay. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna bring that up on screen. That's just no.
I think I caught a glimpse of what that was. And yeah.
I am from Scotland, mate. Pronounced UG, like short for short for Yugi, like Yugi Moto. Okay, cool. Old school. I've still got all my cards from my childhood. Never got rid of them. But yeah, I wonder. Hold on 2 seconds. I can show you. Well, not show you, but I can tell you. So if I go on. Right, so if I go on, say for example, the Survivor Series watch along that I did last week, the 98 one. Question for me, do you prefer Die Hard 2 or Die Hard of a Vengeance? Die Hard 2. So analytics on here.
Okay.
That one there was US and the UK. But I also have a bit more here as well. Where is it? I know at one point I did see it. I've never seen I've never seen or heard Die Hard. Christ.
Seen or heard of that?
Hmm.
That is very interesting.
I think we can safely say he's just a great guy without distinctly commenting on his skin. He's just a lovely guy.
I mean, lovely. That's subjective. I'll admit that.
True, but I just take manners seriously. Well, to an extent, I wind people up on a daily basis.
But yeah, you've never seen or heard of Die Hard, please. That is a very interesting thing to say in December.
I find it very odd. I don't know how you could not. You know what I mean? Like, it's such an iconic movie. But if I see one more comment like that again, not that one, the other comment that's just really, really creepy. If I see another comment like that again, then I'm going on a warpath. I'm just having a look actually. 1 second, just in the background. I'll let you talk for a bit because you've not been here for a while because your internet's been goosed, like your football team.
Yeah. But besides that, I have been able to catch up with all of the wrestling, and it's been very. I've got thoughts about it, and they're not all good. I just don't know.
Mm. Yeah, you're fine. Oh, Yugi, you're fine. I wasn't speaking about yourself.
It's more so to do with the guy that's doing things that probably shouldn't be said in a nice
Yeah,
way.
a little bit inappropriate,
A
and
little bit.
it's yeah. Look, you're like we say, you're fine. You've got nothing to apologize for. You're fine. You're
And to
completely
answer
fine.
your question, Glenn, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But at the same time, given it comes from Brett, there is always the caveat that he is a miserable old bastard.
Yeah, at least it's better than you answering it than me, I suppose. So I just think it's just too much now.
Yeah.
But it is good to see you, though. Like, it is good to see you. We've got quite a bit of a long... We've got not a long show, but we've got a show tonight for everybody.
It's like, we'll say, it's not like a long show in terms of like time or anything, but it's long in terms of the amount of things that we need to cover. But
Yeah. An informative show.
yeah,
So if you'd rather go and watch other things that might deal with the behavior of the chat, well, one person in particular, um, I I would say maybe buy a magazine and just not say that in our chat. Thank you.
or better yet, if you're on a laptop or computer, maybe click off this and click onto a site where you can actually enjoy whatever it is you're doing.
What on earth does that mean? Please, what?
Oh, search in Google what it means.
I think he already said what it means. Yeah, exactly, Chester. You tell them. And he's saying, please search in Google. Just remember, you're still in mod as well. You've still got some control. If you feel like obligated, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay?
I mean, yeah.
Good. Pause the multiverse. Dallo has put Man United ahead. What? You're telling me You're telling me right centre back Diogo Dallo has scored. Call the cops.
Unless he's playing it right wing back.
No, he was playing right centre back.
Yeah. Wait, it wasn't Gallo, it was Diallo.
Yeah,
Diallo's
Diallo's playing right wing back and Dallo's playing right centre back.
I'm so confused because it says on the descriptive text that Diallo scored his first goal for 18 months. But then when they described who scored the goal, they said it's Dallo.
Yeah, it was Dallo that scored, yeah. That's quite frightening.
Surprised it's taken 61 minutes to score against West Ham without Picasso playing.
To be fair, we are really slow against teams. Can I ask Josiah what I asked you yesterday? If you're going to ask him about glazing over NXT,
What did he ask you yesterday?
he asked a lot of weird shit yesterday.
I'm gonna say no because I don't think we have the time for that. Whatever the question is, the answer is nowhere. But since we do have a lot to get through, I would ask you a question. Where should we start?
I think, logic speaking, I think we've got to go through the World Tag League.
Yeah, because it has the most amount to fill in.
We've been suffering through the
Yeah.
World Tag League. We have been suffering.
Absolutely. Although, and I will say, it's been the people that you would expect it from that have caused the suffering. Like if you just ignore House of Torture, this has been a pretty good World Tag League. But the fact is, we can't ignore them because there are 3 teams that are in this tournament.
Oh, that was weird yesterday. You asked me some weird stuff, but you asked me this. If I go to a wrestling convention, do you think Tekla would approve of me getting her name tattooed on me? Some of the stuff he was asking yesterday was weird. It was creeping me out.
If you asked her if you could get a tattoo of her on you, she'd probably beat you up for it.
I mean, I'd probably pay to watch that. Sorry. A little bit.
But yeah, the World Tag League has been a stretch to get to. This is why, if I check the schedule, it is a very good thing that we only have 3, 4, 5, 7 shows left before we're done with this tournament.
I just think maybe chill a little bit.
No, I think that I genuinely think that this might be the worst tournament of the year. I've just not enjoyed it at all.
I'm getting really confused by these. Maybe chill a bit. Or therapy. Actually, no, that's a stretch too far.
That's a punishment for the therapist.
He scares me sometimes. I mean, it's harmless, but still,
Yeah.
like,
So what have been your overall thoughts on the tournament so far?
2 seconds. But yeah, in terms of the World Tag League, I think I've just been really slow with it. Like, it felt like a chore to watch at the very start because there wasn't a lot going on in terms of positives. It was becoming difficult to enjoy, and I was just getting really fed up with it. But the past couple of days have been a lot better. Like, it's been a much more improved turnaround, but I still can't get over the fact that it started horrifically.
Yeah, I feel like that's a sentiment that a load of New Japan fans will feel about this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it certainly has that vibe.
And as I said, despite the improvement, apart from a few like the typical House of Torture matches, how they're all the same. Apart from all of that, they have been a lot better the last few days compared to what it was at the start.
Oh, for sure. Oh, James, you need to catch the highlights, mate. Honestly, the show was good. There was only one small letdown, though. Actually, there's 2 letdowns from Dynamite, if I'm honest. One... actually, no, we'll get to that when we talk Dynamite later on. I'm assuming you've watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, good, and you might agree with me when we get to it. But in the meantime, I do think we've got a turnaround on the World Tag League. I mean, the current standings in the leagues have certainly been more impressive.
They couldn't be any more different. Like one league is practically almost done in terms of one of the teams qualifying, and the
Yeah.
other is completely wide open.
I mean, I agree with that.
Let's see. So
Has
where
any
did
teams
you?
change? I was going to ask you, has any teams changed their perspective for you?
Um, not really. I would say. I mean, I'd say pretty much every team has done as what I expected from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not been like the G1 where there have been loads of like breakout teams or performers or anything like that. Everyone's just done exactly what I've expected from them.
Yeah, I get you.
But
I certainly
I
think there's
would
lost
say
words.
that the closest to like a surprising team has been how well the United Empire have actually performed in their matches.
I was expecting them to fail. You know what I mean? Like, I was expecting it.
So they're actually doing really well.
They've turned it around.
And it's not only that their matches are actually enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm. When we were expecting the opposite. Like, we were expecting so much more different.
Yeah.
What?
I don't
I'm so confused now. Hold on, let me have a look. Let's see. Ugh, you know what? It's one of those nights. It's on the. Is it on the? It's on the portrait. It's on the portrait stream. Bleach, Glenn, one of these two. Just come on. Glenn or Bleach, like that. Like, do that for me, please. Because I'm so confused.
yeah.
Or Abel or James, jump onto the portrait one and just sort that, please, because I'm so confused. I
It's
don't know
like
about you. I don't know about you, but I'm confused.
this is the wrong thing. It's not Halloween anymore.
Yeah, it definitely is not Halloween.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, just a permanent one. Just a permanent block. I've not got time for it. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, you've unhidden them. Thank you. But that was creeping me out.
Yeah.
Having someone say I killed you, then I see you. Like, just get fucked.
Yeah. And please let that be a warning to you. If I see any more of those creepy covers, you're getting timed out for the whole season.
Yeah, if I see any of you awkward bastards, you're going. Actually, you know what's the matter as well? See that other one? That other one was creepy as well.
So,
Where is it? I think you may have already dealt with it. No, well, hold on, I'm gonna pack you up as well. Get fucked. I'm not having someone come into my chat and make it sexual.
yeah.
Let that be a warning to every single one of you. That includes the moderators. If I see any of you acting like that tonight, you're getting your moderation taken off you. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. It's fucking creepy. If I see anything like that again, and it includes the moderators, like you can have a laugh. But if I see he's going over the top, you're getting your mod stats taken off, and if you do it a second time, you're gone. Like, I want to have a fun YouTube channel. I didn't want like fucking weirdos in here. Like, I've worked too hard for this.
Fan fiction in the chat.
Quite literally.
And we've
People
not
like
even
that.
mentioned, we've not even mentioned the honor parameter for people to be feeling like that.
Exactly. The only person I'll allow that in the chat, to be fair, because it's funny, is when Catherine gets annoyed. So she thinks about Tony Khan. I'll let Catherine off. But the rest of yous, no. I mean, Abilwee's Blue Chew is allowed, and obviously James fancies wholly melodramatic, but we can't go any further than that.
Yeah.
But if
But
you
we've
if you
got
intentionally come in and say stuff like that, you're getting fucked out. So
we've got to send some kind of decorum here.
absolutely. Exactly, Temple. Be here to watch the content or get out. Exactly. So I'm going to give a warning to one moderator right now because, again, this is back-to-back days. I'm giving you a warning and I want you to respect it. This right here. I'm all for a laugh. But this is the shit that I call out on people that actually go and stalk these people.
Yeah.
Imagine going up
It's
to a wrestling convention and asking her that. She would knock you out.
Yeah. Especially
And
when
no,
we have wrestlers on social media complaining about people harassing them in public.
exactly. So have a laugh, but don't say stuff like that, alright? Have a bit of respect. 100% Reece, there's a time and a place to have fun, to interact, let's just light-hearted stuff, but things like that have not a chance anyone gets away with it. Exactly. I'm not letting that shit slide.
But yes, where should we start from the World Tag League coverage? Because as we said, there is a lot to go through there.
We'll be here for you, brother. We'll be here for you. I think for the World Tag League, I think we need to talk about the actual leaderboard first, because the leaderboard's crazy.
The leaderboards are very crazy.
Let's see if I can get them for you, alright? World Tag League.
I also feel like I've changed my view on who's actually going to win the World Tag League.
I mean, if you look at it right now, the build up has been brilliant. I mean, obviously we're on.
Well, we're going into night 11 tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, because it's Americans, they do their dates backwards. Yeah, night 11. Night 11's tomorrow. The build up's been interesting. The only one team has failed so far to accumulate any points, and I think we all kind of agreed that was going to happen at the start.
Exactly the team that you would expect.
Yeah. So as of this moment, Block A, it's Yotasuji and Gabe Kidd in first place, which I predicted. Second place is Evil and Don Farley with 6 points. In third place, El Desperado, the same. Actually, to be fair, second to sixth are the same points and wins to loss ratios. So El Desperado and Shuji Ishikawa, Bolton Oleg and Toru Yano in joint second there and listed as fourth. Bishamon, Yoshihashi, Naruki Goto are in fifth. Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi are in sixth. Taichi and Satoshi Kojima are in seventh with 2 points. And in last place in Block A is Chase Owens and Yujihiro Takahashi, the second House of Torture team. They have 5 straight defeats. In Block B, in Block B, we have a 4-team pacing on 6 points. So at the very top, it's Sanada and Ren Narita up the Sinatruf. In second place, it's Callum Newman, and for this tournament, we will kindly say the Great Okan.
Oh no, get rid of this guy off here.
Get fucked. Where is that on? Which one's that on? That's on the portrait. I've had enough.
Yeah. It's like they're all on the portrait one. So.
You want to kill me? Come find me. But before you do that, I'll break your neck. Now get out of my chat. And no, I don't sound like Peggy Mitchell. Thank fuck. In third place, again, also on 6 points, it's the Knockout Brothers, Oscar and Yuto Ice. In fourth place, it's who we think is potentially going to win the tournament, depending on what happens, Yuya Umura and Shoto Umino. In fifth place, on 4 points, it's Hiromu Takahashi and David Finlay. In sixth position, TMDK's Rohoi Oiwa and Zack Sabre Jr. On 4.
They've been very underwhelming this tournament.
Yes, they have. We're going to be talking about them. In seventh place is Monster Sauces, Alex Zane, and Lance Archer. And then in last place, it's El Phantasmo and Hiroshi Tanahashi. And who would Tekla murder? She would murder you, mate, if you had asked her such a question. Any surprises in the New Japan Tag Team Tournament? There is actually a few surprises, and I think the most important surprise is the bounce back from the Knockout Brothers. Thanks, Abu. I appreciate it, bud. I really do appreciate it. I know James has got both up, but I do appreciate it. I actually think that plus how well Suji and Gabe Kidd have been as a team are the surprises of the tournament. Because they've been flawless.
Well, I wouldn't say that's really a surprise. They're probably the best team in the tournament.
Yeah, but even so, even as rivals, I know some people believe that rivals can be good tag team partners, but I don't think anyone really expected Suji and Gabe Kidd to be that good together. Like they've been really good.
Yeah. See, look at the monster in their software. Very proud.
For sure. If you had to pick any surprises though, or if you had to disclose a surprise you've had from the tournament, what would you say?
That's probably how bad the MDK has been.
Yeah, TMDK have been very disappointing. Especially considering they've teamed a lot this year as well. But yeah.
Stop complaining.
I agree. So we've missed the last 3 nights, which is okay. So that's nights 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
We can go through those. So obviously, night 8, the tag matches were Yuya and Shota versus Monster Sauce, Knockout Brothers versus United Empire, Sanada and Ren Narita versus Takahashi and David Finlay, and then ELP and Tanahashi versus TMDK.
Yeah.
Because she would snap your neck off. Oh, for goodness sake. What is going on tonight with all this? Where are all these coming from? Yeah, right. Actually, you know what? I want to have a look at one little thing. This account's only 3 months old. And I'm like, you're just an absolute little fucking scumbag. And by the way, just because you've got no attention at home doesn't mean you can come in here and try and get attention from me. You fucking little saddle. But thanks for the views. That's the funny thing. It's just super creepy. Here's a statement that used to be true. Virgins used to be treated with respect. And now these new versions of virgins are just coming in and being absolutely fucking pathetic. Sorry, bots. But yeah, night eight. What did you think of night eight?
I feel like it was a mixed bag. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like a weird. It was a weird case of where it was one good match, one bad match, one good match, one bad match. It's like there was no consistency to the show. It was just like it was just like a show full of ups and downs.
It felt like a low cut competitive show, like low cut. It didn't feel extravagant.
No, no,
Mm. I feel like we were. I feel like night eight was the turning point though,
yeah,
because since then, I think you'll agree with me. Nights 9 and 10 were excellent.
yeah.
Like it's almost as if we were waiting for like a spark. I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. I'm not surprised, Abu. West Ham equalising.
What's the time?
Yeah.
And I've never heard of this guy in my life either.
Mm.
Nagata. Surely he's not Japanese. Surely I've never heard of him.
Let me take a look. Magasa. I think he's from Ivory Coast. I'm sure I've seen. I'm sure I've seen him before. I'm sure it's either that or he's French. Yeah, oh, never mind. He's French. Because I've seen him
Or
play in the Ivory Coast. Like he was linked up to Ivory Coast before.
he's
Like,
French. Like
mhm.
how all of that is the French would have it.
Yeah, France Olympic squad as well.
It was just one of those corners where it's a gold mouth grab and it's
Hmm. In some ways, the World Tag League has been a mess, but it has been better for the past few days. Like the past few days has been better. I agree. Overall, it's not been the tournament we were hoping for.
no. Oh, and Latvia just doing it.
Mm. But it's turned around.
Well, as I said, of all people.
Yeah.
So much top for that top team record you were talking about the other day.
Mm.
But yeah, this tournament definitely needed some sort of a change, and I think that this was where the time club for this tournament is.
Aye. They conceded from a corner, AC Milan. They've just conceded. Bastards.
What
I
would
need to.
what would you say for like match of this night?
For night eight.
Yeah,
Um, I'm going to surprise you. I think the match on that night was House of Torture versus Takahashi and Finlay. I think overall, I feel like there was more to lose. Like, I feel like what we were given from that match in particular, it was the stepping stone for both teams, and it allowed. I think for the first time in well over a year, I think we saw some genuine growth from Ren Narita, which is not a good thing. But we've seen some growth from him. But I think this match also exposed a fatal flaw in Takahashi and Finley's team. Like the flaw in their team is Takahashi is continuously being bullied in these matches, and David Finlay is expected to overcome them. But it's being exposed to the point now they're actually having Finlay start the matches. So Finlay can't do the save because he's already exhausted.
Yeah.
Can either of you explain to me what the Continental Classic is right now and why Okada had to give up his belt to enter it? Shouldn't the winner just be number one contender for his title? The Continental Classic isn't like that at all.
Has got the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okada is basically trying to get through the blue. No, he's trying to get through the gold league, and if he gets through that, then he'll be able to defend the title against whoever ends up winning finally.
And the winner of the Continental Classic anyway isn't the number one contender for his title. The winner is the number one contender for the World Championship. So it's two birds, one stone. You win the Continental Classic, you beat Okada, and
because I heard them mentioning something about the Dynamite guys and then getting the title as well.
Yeah, I think they might be doing. I think at World's End they might be doing the winner of Continental Classic either gets a title shot or they get the unified title shot. Then I wonder if that's the case.
Because and also the winner of the Dynamite Dynamite getting a title shot doesn't make any sense considering the person that actually has the ring already has a contract for a title shot.
That's why I have a feeling. I think MJF returns and he loses for the first time. Because he's never lost this match. If you think about it, he's never lost this.
Yeah. But,
and you'll be happy to know this. I am doing a watch along for that show, Maximum Carnage.
Oh, nice. When is that show?
January 15th.
Oh, yeah, because you were talking about how you've got the week off work, so you'll be able to do that.
I have taken that week off work, yep. So could Okada still be the champion if he wasn't in the Classic? No.
No, because he's the champion, he's automatically in the tournament.
Yeah. If he wasn't the champion, then he wouldn't be in the tournament.
Well, no, if he wasn't the champion, he would still be in the tournament because he's captain of the referee.
Yes, I agree with that. Claudio's far more impressive.
Yeah.
His height and his weight doesn't matter. Talking about fighting and all that in the chat. I'll slap yous both about and we'll see how yous fare. Reece, I'm thinking about trying to do some sort of watch along for the Royal Rumble. Would you want to co-host it? Oh.
Yeah, somebody told Nick about where the Royal Rumble is.
That's going to be tricky. That's going to be a tricky one. Because I'm boycotting the Royal Rumble. I'm boycotting it this year. I enjoy the unaffiliated Bullet Club affiliation in that Finlay is the only one not getting along with his partner. That's because he doesn't know what to do. That's what I'm saying. Like his weakness is shown.
I have enjoyed the dynamic between Sydney and However, it has been better to see. It has been better to see a team that aren't getting along rather than just them working seamlessly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And their interactions during and after matches have been hilarious.
Yeah. I'm just not watching because I don't watch Saudi content. I don't watch Saudi content, so that is true. That is true.
Yeah. Although I thought that they would make Hiromu a little bit stronger though, given that he's got to defend the GSP heavyweight title after this show. So I thought that they would at least give him something to make him seem strong going into that.
I think he'll lose it at the new year.
Surely.
I think he'll. Honestly, see what the crazy thing about that show is. I think every title's going to change hands on that show. Like I honestly think every title, like the national title, the hardcore title, the tag titles, the GHC heavyweight title, and the light heavyweight title, well, junior heavyweight title, they're all going to change hands at the new year. Like I honestly think it'll happen.
It wouldn't be surprising.
I think they need to as well. Like they need to make those changes because then it can actually allow change because that's what Noah's not had the best end of 2025. So I would make that switch.
Honestly, I don't think any wrestling company's had a good end to this year.
Mm-hmm. I think when you look at the end of the year, I think subjectively speaking, I don't think TNA are having a good end of the year, but they've at least made their announcement that everyone was expecting. I think AEW is trying to maintain a slight end to the year that's going well with the tournament. It's giving them something, but
Yeah.
I still don't think overall it's the best end of year from AEW. But they still have some things going for them.
Yeah.
WWE's just confusing. Like they're just confusing, and it's hard to really just.
I like his statements of epic growth that being just
Mhm.
the same as this. And then
Oh, for sure.
they have this mystery man show up at Survivor Series, and then they just don't reveal him when I'm fighting him.
Yeah. Even though everyone pretty much knows who it is.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I mean, I've already said I won't be watching the Royal Rumble. I'm giving the predictions champion, whoever it is, a free pass. Like, unless you guys want to do the predictions, I won't be. But if you guys want to do predictions for the Rumble, you can. But I won't be taking part. 1-1 United with West Ham. Fuck me. Yeah, Bleach, can you come on, mate? Like, I've gave you a chance. Come on, don't make me do this.
WrestleMania then. When that's in Saudi, are you really gonna not watch WrestleMania?
I mean, see that weekend when the Royal Rumble's on? I'm going to be watching the Royal Rumble 2007. I'm just going to go back to a fun year in my childhood. I'm just going to go back and watch that instead, or I'll watch '98.
Fair enough.
Like I'm not. It's not that I just. To be fair, it's nothing against the Saudis, but I just don't like that they sold out the organization for that when they're just glorified house shows. And I'm not overly interested in that. I'd rather just skip it.
Yeah.
So like, nah. That's how much. Like that's how much I know about like how things go with the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn or Roman Reigns are going to win it. Cody Rhodes is going to lose his title at the Elimination Chamber. Hopefully. And I don't have to worry about that. I don't care. Like, the only way I'll know who wins the Royal Rumble is if I make it to Monday Night Raw without someone spoiling it. But you can't really spoil it for me anyway, so. But yeah, night 8 was an interesting one. It's going to be Roman versus Cody at Mania. Yeah, and then people who shat on Dave Meltzer will say, "Oh, the guy was lying." And then then he'll turn around and tell Eric Bischoff to give him an apology, which will be funny. I just can't with all their nonsense.
Listen, if Roman versus Cody is the main event again, I actually want Roman to win because I'm just tired of Cody already.
Mm-hmm. What if Logan Paul wins the Royal Rumble? He won't.
They're not that great.
Yeah.
But yeah, World Tag League Night 8 was the turning point that we needed for this tournament. Big time.
Yes.
Because Night 9 we can go into now was a lot better.
Oh yes. Oh yes. It certainly was, and I think we've got the ball buster, you know? Like the manner of how they've gone about it has improved. The matches has definitely gotten more intense. The performances are more like they're actually trying to take it seriously. And then you get to night 9.
Yeah.
Obviously, a busted open Gabe Kidd who looks the part as well. Yota Tsuji continues to rock the blue Nakamura type trousers, obviously with the. He's added that new logo to his gear as well, and I really like it. Like ever since he added that new logo, it looks like he's just really built himself up. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And then obviously, still the global champ.
There's also the match order, which I was very appreciative of.
Mm-hmm.
Where it essentially just got all of the House of Torture nonsense out of the way early. And then after we dealt with that, we actually got to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Although one thing I will say about this tournament is that the game in dynamics has confused me somewhat. Because I'm still trying to figure out what Gabe's future is for next year, but it's not really any more clear than it was before. It's not.
It would be a strange one. Let's see. Abel says, "I know it's not going to happen, but I want Kevin Owens to win to wind everyone up."
That would wind anyone up.
If his neck is still attached to his chest, then sure. I think it's going to be Sammy Junkie that wins it, though. Although my predictions of Roman Reigns may come true, I think he'll beat Cody at Mania 2026 and go on another long title reign by himself. No, I'm going to tell you, I think what happens is if this ends up being the Mania match, I think you get 3 heel turns in the same match. Well, technically 2 heel turns and a switch up.
And then Cody and Roman to 12, I guess.
I was thinking Cody, Rock, and unfortunately that DUI Uso.
You really think the Rock's going to show up?
Mm-hmm. I think WrestleMania 43 is Rock versus Roman. And then both of them after that are done.
So we're never versus Roman one-on-one at Mania.
Yeah, I think so. According to Ringside News, Braun Breaker is the favourite to win the Rumble. He should win the World Heavyweight title instead. I think Braun Breaker wins the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
I think Braun wins the Elimination Chamber in Chicago, and it goes from there. It's not really a debate, though, because both guys suck.
But yeah,
It's not really a debate when no
99.
one's asking the questions, eh? Well, if it is those
Yeah,
two, it will be for a title if it is those two, because you're not going to put them into a match without the title on it. That's the problem. That's why I hope that if they do a third match, he should lose his belt before he gets there. Have him lose at the Royal Rumble to somebody, like just off the cuff. Anyway,
have him lose tomorrow.
what is him?
So have him lose it tomorrow.
Not a bad idea, actually. I want to check one little thing. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, why not for a joke? Why not just have him lose the title on the 1st of December, the 1st of January? But the 1st of January is a Thursday.
Oh yeah, by the way, 1-0 that year full time in that game as well.
Yeah, I saw from a corner as well. Still nothing from like only one goal against the top sides from open play. No, we don't. We don't need it. And nobody wants it. Why would you want a third match? The first match was terrible. The second match was an absolute abomination. Why would you want the third one? Make that make sense. That's like someone saying, "Oh, I want another Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso match." No, you don't. No one does. Anyway, Night 9, Alton Bowleg. Why have they done that? Why have they put his name backwards? That's abusive. Bolton Oleg and Toriyano defeated Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi. Bishamon defeated Don Falia and Evil. They went on to 6 points apiece. Gabe Kidd and Yosuji defeated Ishikawa and El Desperado to move on to 8 points. And then obviously Drilla Maloney and Shingo moved on to 6, defeating Kojima and Taichi.
Yeah, I want to see more of Ishikawa because I think he's been good in this tournament as well.
I think he's been controversially. I think Shuji Ishikawa has been the standout wrestler of the entire tournament.
Yep. And I also want to make a point to say that the way that they've been treating El Desperado in this tournament should be how they treat Takahashi in it as well. Because even though Deathbase and Junior has been actually being able to withstand like the physicality of the heavyweight.
Do you wonder if the reason they're persisting with his weakness to heavyweights is because he's not an official New Japan wrestler anymore? But that's why they're continuing with this gimmick.
Maybe.
Just as a random thought, because in a way it does make sense, but I don't think New Japan are deliberately jobbing him out to these bigger guys, but he is the champion of a rival.
I can't see it though because of just simply because of who he's teaming up against. Why would Gedo put Finley with Takahashi only to stunt their growth in a sense?
I suppose. I certainly agree with that. I think that's fair. Best
Like,
2 out
it
of 3
doesn't
series. Oh God,
yeah,
please no.
it doesn't do Finley any favors if that was their goal. I'm sure that if they were good enough, they would have put him with someone else.
I agree. Bleach is saying that situation we're in now, next 10 years, WWE will basically be NXT in the main roster. Nobody's ready at all. No, because even in the next 10 years, they'll still be signing talents from other promotions just to make sure they don't get anything good. NXT will be gone in the next 10 years. I think they'll realize that it's not going well and they'll scrap it.
And what will become of it? A new wrestling promotion.
They can call it a builder's yard.
But yeah, your thoughts on this night? Oh,
I'm still here.
yeah, your thoughts on this night? Because I enjoyed it.
I thought it was certainly a good night. I think the overall enjoyment was there. The
Yeah,
build up is maintained itself. I think night 9 was probably my favorite night of the tournament. I think night 10 was good, but I feel like there's something about night 9 that's special. You know?
yeah. I don't know. I think it's just the talent that's in the A block that makes all of their like must see viewing wrestling, I guess.
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's possible, Abu. I don't know.
Yeah,
Remember
I
ESPN's
feel
first guy.
I
I did,
feel like
yeah.
they're paying, I feel like they're paying too much money for them to just pull out of the deal.
It's certainly a scary thing. Like, in terms of like where they're at and not improving properly, that it'll raise concerns. But I don't think it'll. I think. I think ESPN certainly need to look at things more efficiently and determine what stage they're on because I don't think they're prepared. If that makes sense, I don't think they're actually prepared.
I don't even know why they partnered up with ESPN when they could have literally just done a complete deal with Netflix. You already have Rob.
Hmm. No, I agree. 1 second, 2 seconds. You keep talking. I'll be 2 seconds.
But yeah, I would say that Kenny's already too old for WWE in terms of like his physical condition and his age. It's very unlikely that they would go to signing. And then also Okada's literally just gone to AEW, so he's not gonna go to WWE.
Manner of it. Eh? I say if WWE are smart, they try to get guys like Omega and Okada, but they won't, and they don't fit in.
Like I said, Kenny's already too old for WWE in terms of like his age and his physical condition as well. Doesn't do him any favors.
Yeah, and also they would have him completely change his own methodology. I don't think people would want that at all.
No,
Like,
I would rather Kenny keep wrestling for 2 years and have to retire in like 2 years than him having to change and be the most boring wrestler but be able to go for 5 more.
exactly. I think there's just ways that just wouldn't work, and I don't want to see that for them, especially.
I would have said Okada to WWE would have been it would have that would have been a good deal, but obviously he's decided to go to AEW instead because they were going to pay him obviously.
Mm. I think overall, I think people think they're a lot of these talents as well also pay attention to these promotions. Like they'll think that some of them, oh yeah, maybe I'm getting more money here than I am there, or maybe I'm not being looked after as much as I would be there. But you also look at it as well as they look at people who they know and who they work with. You can tell
Yeah,
that Okada would have paid attention to how other Japanese and Asian talents being used. You know, he would have paid attention to how Nakamura especially is being used, and he
yeah,
would have been like, no. And like Omega as well. Like Omega was actually he had a WWE tryout, and he was like, I would never get to be who I am if I stay here.
yeah.
So I think people need to realize. I think people need to realize as well that these wrestlers, some of them are absolutely stupid, but some of them really aren't. They pay attention, and if they've chosen another promotion, it's not because of more money. It's because they feel like I'm suited here. Some things are very important.
Yeah.
Like that's something people have to respect and admire, you know?
I also wanted to get your thoughts on how the other jumbo team has been in Driller and Shinga.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like even though they've performed well, they don't have as many points as I would have expected.
I agree. I think they've actually is there's something about those two. I thought coming into the tournament, maybe Drilla and Shingo could try and upset the odds in slight ways, but they've actually been below that, pushing charismatic people larger than life, real entertainers. Why does it have to be youth all the time? Because it's easier to teach younger people than it is older. It's easier to build a style with younger talent than it is a veteran. Oh yeah, for sure.
He's just gonna bounce around until the end of time.
21.
I mean, you say that, but Batista only started wrestling when he was like in his 30s.
He was 27 when he started, I think. 27, 28. Like for some people it can be a rare breed. Like you can be lucky, but like your physical attributes are certainly important. I would say maybe 25. I think if you go any later than 25, I think you're asking for trouble because it takes years to learn the craft. And it's not as easy as getting booked as well.
Someone says, but Logan Paul was good from when he first came in.
If you're on good terms with people, you've got a chance. Tell you what is because I've tell you what is going to become less and less in the business because of how overdone the Samoans are. Nepotism eventually will die out.
I guess that's one thing that we can actually thank for.
That's something I'm very much looking forward to is when nepotism goes, because that has made it worse.
I'm still surprised that Zilla Party hasn't showed up again now.
Something tells me Rikishi's probably in his ear now.
Yeah.
Look at what they're doing to your cousin, or your brother, or your third cousin, or your second brother.
Or basically anyone that isn't Roman Reigns.
Yeah, very much. Or just skip the line by being smarter and more charismatic than the average wrestler. No, that doesn't give you the right to skip the line.
Yeah, DDT was 35 when he started.
To be fair, he was also in the business. Like, he was already like a valet, like he was at least involved. But I mean, like, if you've got no experience of the business, you've not done anything, you've never even watched it, and you're doing it like 25 onwards, then you're a waste.
Yeah.
Like, if we'd done it, I think we'd be fine. I mean, obviously, I would be limited because of my back. But what I'm saying is, like, if I was fully healthy and if I walked into like ICW or something, I would be fine because I've watched it and I've grew up with it. I always know ins and outs. But if you've never watched anything like this before, it's very hard to develop a passion that later leads to a career.
Yeah.
Like, all that is important. All that adds up.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's like people who claim that podcasting is easy.
No, it's not.
It's not, because the amount of stuff that goes into preparing, planning, organizing, getting people on shows, getting the topics right, designing thumbnails, keeping the show in a right order, finding flow.
And then not even that, there's also having the urge to actually do a podcast in the first place because you're presenting yourself out there to God knows how many people are going to end up seeing it. And there's
exactly.
That's the thing.
Especially when there's people out there who would rather just con you and take your money, whereas we just want to have fun and talk wrestling with you.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of talking wrestling, Temple, where the hell are you? You're 5'9", 150 and 24. No, I don't think you would, personally. I think for that, maybe not in the big time, but maybe in like an independent, but like for your height and your weight, you would be breezed over. It's alright, mate. It's cool. We just wondered where you were. Absolutely, I will.
Well,
Podcasting ain't easy.
MLW, maybe you could beat Matt Riddle.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so night 9, which match were you impressed with the most?
This is my star as in like night of the tournament so far.
Same, I really like this. I really like this night. And the best match for me was definitely the co-main event again. Kid and Suji versus Ishikawa and El Desperado.
Yeah. And I actually wanted to like bring up, I don't know if you saw Gabe, his post-match comments, but they were very interesting to me.
Oh yeah.
Because
I think
for all the talk of him and what his future is, from what he's been like saying in his comments, it doesn't scream a person that's leaving the company.
yeah, I think he's staying. I think he'll resign.
Yeah.
And Bleach is like, you think I'd be good enough for AEW? Well, ask Marco Stunt.
And it's also interesting to note because he always mentions that whenever he's there in AEW, that he's there solely for John Moxley. But the way things are going in AEW, which we will get to in a minute, actually, it doesn't seem like Moxley's going to be involved in that stable for much longer.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that completely. I'm still not sure.
I want to ask you now that we're in the last week of the tournament. Has your views on this tournament changed in terms of who you think winning and advancing to the semi-finals and things like that?
Well, the team that I wanted to win the tournament versus in contrast, the team that I thought was going to win it is going better than I hoped. The team that I wanted to win it, obviously, is Suji and Gabe Kidd, and they're so far statistically the best team in the tournament with the most points. But I was still thinking that Shota and Yuya would actually thrive because it's the shock of those two as a team, and they started well, but they have dropped off a little bit, which is for all of us a good thing because no one wants Shota in the semi-final.
No.
If it had been Yuya with anybody else, then absolutely. But he's teaming with that wet wipe.
Yeah.
So sorry, Yuya. We wish your downfall for this tournament only.
Oh, well, to be honest, I'm not sorry because you agreed to team the show, so that.
Yeah, good point. But yeah, that's what I think about the tournament. Personally, I think it was.
As I said, I definitely think that my thoughts on who's winning the tournament has changed. Like, I can't see Shota and Yuya winning it anymore.
Yeah, me neither. But who do you think will win it now?
I think it's going to be either United Empire or Killing Suja. Because they're doing this whole will they be able to survive kind of storyline with United Empire, and I think that it's going to lead to something big happening.
It's possible. I wouldn't mind that as well. Like that would be a good conclusion.
And I also think that it'll be something fresh as well.
Yeah.
Like I can already picture in my mind, the two teams that are gonna, well, the four teams that are gonna advance, I would say that it's gonna be Hidden Suji and Farley and Evil from A block, and then United Empire and the Knockout Brothers from B block.
Yeah, as long as the Knockout Brothers don't win World Tag League, though.
They can't win World Tag League, because if they win World Tag League, then you can't really sensibly predict anyone to take the belt.
We need to see Jeopardy from them.
Yeah.
Like that would be great. Like overall, especially with what is obviously to come. But in terms of the third and final night that we're going to talk about, the third, obviously that was night 10. ELP and Tanahashi get their second win of the tournament. They beat Monster Sauce. They tied them on points.
Tanahashi and ELP has been another disappointing team for me. But
they've been dreadful.
It's not really disappointing in terms of the results, because obviously since it's Tanahashi's retirement, you don't really expect him to be getting too many wins versus from putting people over more. But I just think that the performances have just not been there.
I agree with that 100%.
To me that like Tanahashi he can't, like, he can't carry a match anymore. And ELP is too busy fanboying over being able to see Tanahashi to be able to actually be productive in matches.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see ELP grow a set of balls and just turn on Tanahashi and just walk out on him.
I mean, to be fair, he's only got one, so he can't grow a pair.
You know what I mean? Not in a manner like that. I mean, like, I just mean like he should just go. Right, I've had enough. This is not working. And just leave him.
Yeah, the only thing with that is it doesn't really make sense, because it's not gonna lead to anything, because Tanahashi's already fighting Okada.
Yeah. Suppose that's the only thing, is there's no conclusion for him. It's just bizarre. And Temple, it is, yes.
So after that match, which I guess was just, it was almost like crowd service, that match. Because after that, it picked up pretty much immediately, where United Empire and House of Torches actually have quite an interesting match.
They do, actually. And they give it a good contest.
Yeah. And one thing that I've enjoyed about the United Empire is having Jacob Austin Young outside interfering in their matches.
I do like the...
Because it was something that Driller mentioned on commentary. It's like he's really trying to make a name for himself, because like Driller said that if the United Empire do end up breaking up, he's the one that stands to lose the most from it, because he's not really well known or asserted in New Japan.
It's true.
So it's almost like this. So it's almost like this tournament kind of a prove your worth kind of exercise for him.
Bleach, I'm going to give you some home truths. This might be hard to hear, but this is a cold reality, but it's there. Life only sucks if you let it. Apart from unmitigated circumstances that's not your fault, like not in your control. But if life sucks because you just let it, it'll continue to be. The best way to turn that around is take control. Take control of your life, make something out of it day by day, and you'll see just how much life can change.
Gold in your court, my friend.
I encourage him every single day about that.
Mhm.
Just to be himself every day and enjoy life. It does work for people. It can be hard, but life only sucks if you let it. So
Yeah.
just find ways to take control and
But what? Yeah. All I can say is, as long as you keep putting an effort into yourself and putting yourself out in the best light, things will eventually sort themselves out for you.
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But one thing that didn't suck, however, was the Knockout Brothers versus the MDK. And I would say that this has probably been the one good TMDK performance that you've seen in this tournament so far.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, it was by far their best performance. It was their salvageable moment, maybe. They're not going to get out this block, but they've at least gave it a good go. In that way, like they've made some effort. Like they really did well to put Knockout Brothers over as well.
And I wanted to say, Yuko Arch is like a top team maker. Like he just goes around the box.
Mm-hmm. He's been he's a treasure. He's a diamond.
And it
No
also helps.
worries, James. Have a good one, mate.
And it also helps that he's got
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That buzzing noise is back.
actually that's like, you know, one thing that I've always had this issue with that. And often things that for one, I would use the one exception that I have to do proactive. So I always have a tool that you love to do. It just feels that
There's this weird buzzing noise. I wonder if it's me. I think it is. I think it might be. I think it might be my headphones. I might need to get new ones. Fuck it. Where is it? Amazon. Two seconds. Sorry, dude. Yeah, it seems to have stopped. That's a good thing. Okay. Sorry, which part were we on? Sorry, that because that buzzing noise was really annoying.
about the Knockout Brothers and TMDK in their match.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that match was excellent. Like, I thought the pacing was good. I thought, again, Oscar seems to be coming into his own as a giant. Like,
Yeah.
he's really proven what it means
He's
to
like
be a giant.
He's just one of the only giants in wrestling that aren't awkward when they wrestle us.
Yeah, he's not clunky at all. Like, he's really good. He's got good match quality. I think I think he could be a standout for 2026.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how far you can go with him though, but I think he could have a really good 2026. Like, there's something about him he's special.
Yeah, definitely. But speaking of, we were talking about special things, but then we have to get to things that aren't special, which is Shota Umino winning a main event.
Yeah, he won a main event where it involved two genuinely brilliant wrestlers and an excellent tag team partner, and we had to witness Shota actually dominate, and it was painful.
Yeah.
Felt like I was watching Death Row.
Yeah.
So bad. So
And
bad.
then it's just a continuation of the whole Hiromi can't deal with heavyweight thing.
Oh, for sure. Ah, Tenu, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Tenu's top tier. He's in the Discord that I'm in with Temple, etc. He's a good lad. He understands that Jey Uso is a fucking prick.
I think everyone does at this point.
Mm-hmm. True, but Tenu gets it.
And that we appreciate here.
Mm-hmm. We will be coming on to more things later on. We're actually doing quite well on this show tonight, by the way. The portrait stream is sitting on 102 views at the minute, and the landscape show is sitting on 61. 162 combined views on tonight's show. Sorry, 163, sorry. Mm-hmm. No, I do not. Well, we're on 432 subs now as well. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. 432 plus a combined 163 views on tonight's show across both platforms. Like, it's going well, and it's good that we've got you back for it. No, sorry, I'll stand on that. We're on 433 now. We're on the 433. 64 views on that one now. It's growing. We're getting there. Keep them coming, guys. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep showing us support. We're working our way up. We want to get to 500, and who knows, we might do a special show when we get to 500. Or maybe if you can get us to 450 first, we'll do a special for that.
Maybe we could do a 450 special celebration.
Who knows? Right, Winston Bobag is here.
Yeah, boys.
Yep.
Right,
How
sorry
was
about
it
the late intervals. Like that stream went a bit too long for my liking.
Well, your words, not ours.
Is that Tenu in chat? Tenu?
It is. He's a nice lad.
If the Raiders are coming in, don't forget to hit that like button on this channel as well. And subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
To steal somebody's catchphrase, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, we have been hitting up the World Tag League. We've covered nights 8, 9, and 10. So obviously, night 11 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's Where'd that volume
Where'd
come
that
from?
volume come from?
That's not me.
That's not me.
No, I took my headphones out because they died, so it's just the actual laptop mic now. So it's...
Right, now
Right, now I can fix you then. Hold on.
Let's see, check.
Let's see, check.
Echo cancellation. There we go. Now I can turn off the echo for that. And
Yeah.
you're at 200 mic volume. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I always put myself at 200 just in case people can't hear me.
I think we can hear you now.
Yes.
Mr. 100 now.
It
Yes,
is me,
yeah.
Bleach. I am here.
You're damn right we
Yeah.
don't do no yeeting on this channel.
He loves Jeeves, so really.
No freaking don't.
At least he's not in the final of the John Cena tournament anyway. So
Yeah, but it means LA Knight is, which isn't any better. But
yeah, but he's there to lose though, isn't he? LA Knight? He's there to lose to Gunther, unfortunately. But I would like a shock.
I genuinely would have preferred Dakota winning the tournament because at least it's something
Charlotte in the
unexpected. At
building.
least,
Charlotte in the building. Android. Charlotte's in the building. How's it going? Like back? Is that like back?
It is.
luck, but yeah, you've missed all of the World Tag League talks. I wanted to get your thoughts on nights 8, 9, and 10 whilst you're here now.
In my opinion, World Tag League, I'm going to be honest with you, lads, has been absolutely shite.
Most of it certainly has. We agree on that.
Yeah. I'd say the last 2 nights have definitely picked up. But I'll say
something here about another World Tag League that was great, which was the ladies in Stardom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're delivering. They are delivering.
Megan Bain in 2 tag team tournaments, being very impressive.
Megan Bain reached the semi-finals over in Stardom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair,
she's in the semi-finals of the other one as well.
Yeah, she reached the semis.
She lost.
She lost in the semis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gee, this is the thing. This is how I can make my words come across in the right way as a joke, and how I can make it. Megan Bain has got no excuse of getting to semi-finals when she's used to semis every day.
Off Joey Janela.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a proper joke.
I just realized how do Penelope Ford and Megan Bain get along given that whole Joey Janela situation?
I don't know.
I think I know the reason. I'm not gonna say it out loud. So I'm gonna do the honourable thing and put it in the private chat.
This should be interesting.
What on their stream, lad? Is this stream?
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
Can somebody take freaking Charlotte out of the chat, please? It's fucking annoying me. I am Charlotte.
That's my reason. To be fair,
It's supposed to be the other way around, though. That.
No.
So you think that Penelope Ford's more good looking than Megan Bain?
Yes.
Well, fair dude, fair enough.
I think if you look at both of them, I think they're both attractive in their own way. Like I think they both have their own deliberation, but I do think Penelope Ford is far more, yeah. But then again, though,
Temple and Reece should do our rosters in Civil War. That's what GM mod's about. What's coming up soon?
Speaking of that, I've made another law to this.
Is Josiah getting part of this? What? It won't be fun otherwise.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because I mentioned Josiah. I mentioned this to Josiah the other day. Actually, I dropped him a message because he was asking me about his Wi-Fi and doing a test stream. So
yeah,
it's not going to be fun without Josiah, though, is it? It's going to be boring without Josiah.
Just do you want to tell them or shall I?
Go on, Josiah.
I'd let you do it actually because I think you have the more suitable delivery for this since it was your idea.
Josiah is going to be involved in the streams because Josiah is the official overlord general manager of the entire series. He's basically the officiating referee, and he can have a dictation on any person on one show of his choice.
Nice.
And he can't do the whole show, of course, but he can have influence on like your opener and your main event. And he can, if you try to book a match, he can overrule you.
Okay, that's good.
He's only.
I wanted Josiah to have his own brand, though. That's the thing.
If his internet had been fine in the meantime, we would have got him on, but he's just not had a chance. So he's got a better role. And the good thing is, though, by the way, is we're going to make it serious. This series, Josiah's not only the referee, but he is the person who will replace fourth place. So whoever finishes last will be replaced by Josiah in season 2.
Yeah, because as you can see from this stream and how it's going, clearly my internet works fine now.
Yep. And the thing about that as well, that does include me, even though it is my PlayStation. If I do finish last, Josiah can replace me, and all I need to do is just sit there and make everyone run on the console. That's it.
Yeah. So before we talk about something else, World Tag League's been not the best.
Up until the last couple of days, it's been a horse shit.
I went as far as to say earlier that World Tag League, out of all of the tournaments this year, it's been the worst.
They've only had good, like, what, 2 good matches out of them all. I can't stand Great O'Khan. He needs to get out of the ring.
He's up until the past couple of days, but the past couple of days he's actually turned it around. But it won't go any further than this.
Like first night, second night, third night, I was like, fucking going to sleep.
As soon as this tournament's over, he's going back on fraud watch.
Yeah, he's back on fraud watch. Larkbarks asked 2 questions that actually are good ones. He says, who do you think is the meanest guy in professional wrestling? And then he's asked, who do you think is the nicest? Well, I'm going to go
is that in like kayfabe or real life?
In general. Now, I'm going to go on a limb.
Can I still say Vince McMahon? Because, or are we considering him out of pro wrestling now?
He's still technically involved in pro wrestling, just nobody's going to touch him with a barge pole.
Then Vince McMahon for the meanest.
Getting that little call to Triple H and saying, you can book that. Who do you think came up with the old bloody Ween Cena guy on Raw that week?
Yeah.
Definitely Vince of that.
I think the nicest guy in wrestling is Tony Khan.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
The nicest guy in pro wrestling?
I think he is honestly the nicest guy in pro wrestling. And I've got so much evidence to prove actually could be him. It's between him and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I was going to say Chris Jericho, actually.
The reason why is because these two get shat on so much online. Sometimes it's deserved, I will admit.
It's mostly all the die-hard WWE fans, isn't it, all the time? Like with Tony Khan. Just because he brings in championships. Have you seen the roster?
Or idiots like Eric Bischoff and all that who shit on him. But in terms of like genuine realness, I honestly think Tony Khan is the nicest, and the way he does it is, look how much he donates to people. If it's a GoFundMe.
Where do you think all these imaginary $1,000 fucking stupid? I know the stupid matches, but where do you think
all of the money matches
goes to charity? Doesn't it?
Yeah, it all goes to charity. Yeah, but he donated like $5,000 to Dutch Mantel's surgery when he had sepsis. He had sepsis last year, and the sad thing is, because I watch his podcast, the sad thing is that whole podcast turned into a assault on Dave Meltzer. But Meltzer, I will say, in some circumstances deserves it. Meltzer literally used the whole niceness of Tony Khan donating to Dutch Mantel's surgery. He literally said, oh, but it's the same legend and podcaster that criticizes this man constantly on a daily basis for his wrestling shows.
And Tony Khan goes to the hospital where the talent's like injured. You don't see Triple H do that, do you?
No, like he I get it. Like he's not the best booker. I think we can all unanimously agree Tony Khan is not the best booker for sure. But when it comes to genuineness and care for the talent in the business, he really does care. whether you're new or if you're a veteran. In terms of the meanest guy, Vince is up there. I would say
Bruce Pritchard. He's a
Bruce.
dick.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Lark Bark though. I would have to say Dynamite Kid. Between him and Jimmy Snuka, people would obviously say Benoit, but I would
Yeah,
have
but
to.
that's outside of wrestling. I'm on about inside wrestling, isn't it?
Even inside wrestling, the guy was a dick. But I think it has to be. I think it has to be Dynamite Kid. But to be fair, Perry Saturn, Hardcore Holly,
Punk back in the day. He was a dick everywhere. Ring of Honor, TNA, AEW, WWE in 2011.
Yeah, that's who I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Perry Saturn just for how he treated that jobber on Raw. He went way too far. And
well, it gave us the mock gimmick, which was something, I guess.
He was in a tag team with Cronus in ECW, and then went to WWE, and then Vince put him in a gimmick with fucking what is it, a mop?
Yeah.
You really have to ask that question. 2 words: Nancy Sullivan.
Two people died on that night. Benoit could have done something and not done it.
Well, technically 3 people died, but one was
3 people
suicide. But you're right. But
did you watch Paul Heyman's interview about that Benoit thing? He said 2 people died on that night.
Over the ropes. The English podcaster. He's so good.
Yeah, 2 people died that night, and Benoit had to think what to do, and he went on and did that. So
and yeah, I feel bad.
And if he's your bro, then you need to get a life.
I think, yeah, exactly. His eldest son though is unfortunate. Every time he goes to a wrestling show, he's always asked your thoughts about your dad. Leave the man be.
He wanted to come in wrestling as well, but he stopped him because his dad's name.
I think he's still in the business. I don't think he stopped, but I don't think he's getting booked, which is a shame.
Have you seen the saying of have you seen the saying of, or heard the saying, sins of the father doesn't get confessed on the son type of saying?
Yeah.
Have you heard that saying?
Yeah, it's that religious saying. Yeah. The sins of the father get passed on to the son, or whatever it is. I'll find the exact quote. I'll find the exact quote because it is a true quote. Yeah. There it is.
And it's exactly what's happening to him, because he's never going to get picked up by a big company just because of who his dad is.
Yeah, exactly.
His son is an actual good wrestler. That's what I mean. He got trained by Chris Jericho, let's say.
Yeah, Exodus chapter 20 verse 5. I mean, I'm not religious, but I do understand the importance of certain phrases because they actually hold true.
I think he should go to Japan in the junior division, like his dad used to be.
There it is. And the sins of the father shall be visited upon the heads of the children, even unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. That's the full quote.
Have you talked about you've talked about New Japan, haven't you? Have you talked about anything else? Nothing.
No, no. The full hour 40 plus has literally been about that. Yo, Blazed Angel, how are you doing?
Is that one of mine?
It is. Your good folks always turn. Your good folks turn up in here. Just remember last week you got bullied off one of yours.
Who was that? I forgot now.
The redhead one. I forgot her name.
Oh, Cassie Madam Red.
That's the one. Yes. Yeah. WWE basically told them we would hire you, but WWE never did it. WWE never considered, and Neil said, did he? WWE never considered Benoit's son, not because of his that, but Benoit's son actively goes to another promotion to watch. Already, that's
he watches mostly Ring of Honor guys because what's he called? Adam Priest and is it Tommy Billington?
That's right.
Yeah, he loves watching them. He loves watching them because he's really friends with Billington, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's something sadly they have in common.
Hi, boys.
Two shitty dads. Like Tom Billington, I actually think is going to be much. His dad was a pioneer. You can't take that away from the original Dynamite Kid. Like he is a pioneer. But see the way Tommy Billington Jr. goes, I think he is going to be even better than his dad.
And he booked on for the World Tag Team titles at Ring of Honor against Guevara and Beast Mortis.
Yeah.
Because Reece is injured, I think.
He is, yeah. He was supposed to be in the Continental Classic.
That would have been good for Reece.
I think he would have got semi-finals.
Reece is very underrated, man.
Oh, he's one of the best Ring of Honor champions of the recent period. Before Fuckboy nearly killed the company altogether. Like absolute incredible behavior, but yeah, like the question is important. Oh, there's a comment. That's true. Bob Holly is a scumbag, and that's why I was so happy when I was so happy when Brock Lesnar's potato sacked him. Interesting enough, I even heard that Brock isn't too friendly. No, just ask Mr. Perfect. But we ripped him. To be fair, there was somebody that Brock went psycho about in OVW.
It's weird because I've actually seen many nice things about Brock as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there was like at Survivor Series, apparently there was this girl that had brain cancer, and at the end of the show, he actually went up to her and spoke to her or something like that.
Yeah.
Bleach is saying, Temple, how can I find Tekla highlights on YouTube from her time at Stardom?
Right, we need to wrap this up. We need to wrap
this website. They should have like full matches of different type of wrestlers, like in like a playlist. Excuse me.
There is obviously the manner of like, there's a reason he's asking for it, and that's plenty.
Yeah.
Type in Stardom Natsupoi versus Tekla.
That's it. That's it. I was telling you there about how I listened to Dutch Mantel. There's an episode that he did 2 years ago in an interview, right? He did a full interview with Kenny Bolin, and he spoke to Kenny about Brock Lesnar, and it's actually chapter and verse. It's 1 hour 21. And then it goes into Brock Lesnar versus Jim Cornette.
What, in a match?
No, they were going to fight in OVW.
Jim Cornette?
Brock was going to fight him, yeah.
What, like in a wrestling match?
No, he was going to
beat him up.
He was going to
Brock Lesnar would kill him.
He was going to go after him because of Kenny, he was concerned that Kenny Bolin was touching Brock Lesnar's girlfriend when she actually didn't do anything, neither did he. But Brock went after him, and obviously Kenny Bolin was one of the guys who ran OVW with Jim Cornette. But it's worth it. If you get I'll drop the video for it, and then you can check out when you get a chance, but it's mental. 1 hour 21.
Hey, Bleach. Tekla versus Athena. Do you like Athena? There's the link. There you go. Tekla versus Athena. That's a good match.
Yeah. To be fair, we are now on a combined 179 views for this show tonight, gents. We're doing fun times. Well. Anyway, yeah. We'll save the Continental Classic till last, because I want to get that and obviously CML. I want to get one thing from you guys, obviously, that's important. We haven't discussed this yet. I know I have on the show I did the other night, but I've not really spoke to you guys about it. I want to get your thoughts on the TNA deal with AMC. I just want to know what you think of it, because there's been a lot of weird conflicting reports that the partnership's either going to end or it's not going to end. I just want to know what you guys think about it in general.
Honestly, no notes. Couldn't care less. It would be in their best interest.
Something funny though about it. Can I say something?
It would be in their best interest to stop the whole partnership thing, but honestly, I don't watch TNA enough to care, so they can do whatever they want.
That I appreciate. Temple?
It's funny that TNA are going on AMC where The Walking Dead is, and technically, if WWE buy out TNA, they'll be dead. They'll be The Walking Dead. That's why they're on EMC.
I mean, they're trying to say that they had nothing to do with it, but it's Nick Khan's old agency that helped the deal, which is just as odd. It seems to be like it seems to be a whole step in that direction now.
Yeah, they're signing all the good stars, aren't they? Well, not good stars, because in my opinion,
Well, you say they're signing all the good stars. They signed Joe Hendry.
Yep.
Yeah,
If you're saying Joe Hendry's a good star, then the bar's pretty level.
yeah, I don't like Joe Hendry anyway. I'm just taking the mix. I don't get his appeal. Me, I think he's just I don't know.
It's funny you should mention that.
Why do you like him? Oh yeah, you posted it on your community tab.
I did. I also put this in brackets just for entertainment purposes.
No excuse to give them some.
AJ Francis.
He's shit.
AJ Francis is not going to go back in WWE. I mean,
no, they wouldn't take him. They wouldn't have him back. He's rubbish, dude.
Shit row. And then look at Swerve now being a massive star.
I call him Skid Row.
I call him Shit Row.
Isn't that an actual band though, Skid Row?
It is, yeah.
Oh. Right, Mike Santana is going to be in WWE. Mustafa Ali
might go back, but he'd be stupid to the way he treated him last time.
There's something about Jake something. I want to know what his surname is. Because it might be something, but I can't think of it. Reece is lost.
I think Mustafa Ali goes back.
I do it all the time in my Discord to wind people up. It's good.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Especially Motor Hunter in my Discord all the time. Jake something versus something. I was like, who's something? Who's it something? What's his surname?
Do you really want to know what his actual surname is? Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, because I want to know what his actually surname is. Jake something what? Jake something, what's his name?
His real name is Jacob Doyle.
Man, why don't you call him Jacob Doyle?
Because he's Jake something.
Yeah, but what's his surname in wrestling then?
That's his surname in wrestling.
Oh, something.
Aye, it's all about the something.
And he's got some promise. He's a big dude. I like him.
Yeah.
I like Hometown Man as well. What's he called?
That's a fair question. Another thing I've got to ask Josiah, Reece, and Temple. I mean, put me last. Thanks. Can you guys understand what the people in New Japan are saying?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, but they translate. But to be fair, though, I am learning Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
I've kind of learned a few words of Japanese from Japan.
Arigato.
Arigato. Mitsune.
Reece and these two other gentlemen, nice mates on YouTube. I mean, they're not getting paid, so.
Not yet, anyway.
No, yeah.
You jammy bastard.
Isn't Reece supposed to be first in that comment? And then Josiah and me last. I'm supposed to be last.
No, it's just how things are.
No one ever follows the rules on here.
No, it's why I seem to be on time now.
Oh, what other people's on that list? Jake something, Mustafa Ali, Mike Santana,
Steve Macklin, and Zachary Vance from the Rascals. Yeah, who is someone?
Could you imagine how funny it would be if Wesley got released from WWE and went back to NXT? How funny would it be if Zachary Wentz's contract expired and he ends up going back to WWE?
I rate Wesley more than Wentz.
I don't think Zachary Vance will go back there now because of how they treated his wife.
Was Steve Macklin already in NXT as the Forgotten Sons? Or am I tripping?
He was in NXT, yeah.
They were so forgotten that I didn't even know that Steve Macklin was in that faction.
With Wesley Blake and somebody that should not be named.
Yeah, no words, no comments.
Yeah.
Oh. Tomorrow.
Next week's Dynamite. Fucking Christ.
This week's Dynamite was wild. It was good, but it was wild.
The two nights of Continental Classics up there as probably the best Dynamites of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah. I will say this.
Online will say, where's the story? Well, go read a book if you want story.
Yeah. That's actually a live stream tomorrow. I will.
I
Be
don't
watching.
understand. I don't understand one thing, right? In wrestling, people who watch wrestling, they say shout out for story, but in a wrestling ring, when you actually wrestle, don't the wrestlers tell a story
Supposed to.
when they're wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that Darby Allin got injured?
Yeah.
I think it's an angle. I think it's an angle.
So he's going to miss all his Continental Classic matches for faking it.
Does it not sound familiar though?
Wow, he did that.
Gabe Kidd.
Yeah.
And look at him now.
But Gabe was actually injured though.
Darby Allin, to be fair, is injured though. Like, he's ruined, but he's clever.
He needs to calm down, though, that boy.
He's nuts. I just seen because I was looking at YouTube to see what good wrestling stuff's on for everybody in the next couple of days. But they've brought up the Scotland national team draw tomorrow. But it starts half an hour after a phenomenal stream.
Oh, shame! Yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot that the draw was tomorrow.
What the World Cup?
That's how much I don't care about international football.
I'll say this though: tomorrow, 4 o'clock our time, on the Ring of Honor Wrestling channel, is a ultimate 5-hour Ring of Honor match marathon from Final Battle. And on the thumbnail is FTR versus the Briscoes.
That's nice.
And you've also got Adam Cole on that thumbnail as well.
I like Adam Cole, man.
And if Catherine was here, she would be very up the interest because Matt Taven is also on it. But yeah, tomorrow, 5-hour match. It's got 52 likes already.
If Samoa Joe versus Kento Kobayashi's on that, well, it's not Final Battle, is it?
Well, it's a Final Battle match marathon. It'll be on there. I guarantee McGuinness versus Danielson will be on it.
Well, Kento Kobayashi and Samoa Joe will be on it, though.
I'm assuming so.
Because that was that Final Battle, wasn't it?
Well,
if it's not on there, if it's not on there,
then I need to go and email Tony Khan because that's just ridiculous.
I think, considering the fact that he is a sucker for wrestling and great matches, I think it'll be on there. I think Punk versus Samoa Joe will be on there as well.
Do you know what will be on there? I'll laugh if Tyler Black versus Jimmy Jacobs is in that as well.
I think it will. I think Styles.
Kings of Wrestling versus the Briscoes, or Shelton Benjamin Hart versus the Kings of Wrestling.
They'll be on that, yeah. I think one of AJ's some of AJ's matches will be on there.
Is a Final Battle tomorrow or Saturday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
4 o'clock. Because Ring of Honor Final Battle's tomorrow night.
What time?
1 o'clock, I think.
Do you think Bandito's losing his title?
So it's going up against SmackDown. That's interesting.
Hechacero's winning title, and you reckon or somebody else?
I think Bandito's losing it. Yeah.
To Hechicero.
He should have beat him in the summer. Like, let's be real. Bandito should have lost that title in the summer.
He's Blake Christian.
I've got a weird feeling that Blake Christian's going to win that match. I don't know why.
I was going to say, Blake Christian, yeah.
Well, it is that Survivor match, so it's not going to be easy.
Survival
of the fittest, yeah. I think the match. Have you seen? Do you want me to show you what the match card is for tomorrow?
Is the pure finals on that?
Yeah.
Who's in final?
All I know is that Ultima Monet's.
If she's not in the final, I'm going to go off the stream.
The final's not confirmed yet.
Oh, she better.
The final doesn't get confirmed until tonight because the go home show's tonight.
Yeah, she better be at final.
There's tomorrow 3 women's matches on the card. There's all
women's title and the pure title, probably. All title matches.
The only title that's not on the line tomorrow is the pure title.
So why are they doing the finals?
They're doing the women's pure championship tournament final
because the actual pure champions based Nigel McGuinness for some reason.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty versus Nigel McGuinness in a 30-minute Ironman match.
And why is that not for the title?
I don't know.
Nigel McGuinness wants to put over Lee Moriarty, but he doesn't want the title.
No, because if it's not for the title, surely that means Nigel's winning. Because if it was for the title, then he probably wouldn't be.
Literally, yeah. So on Ring of Honor tonight, you've got Aminata versus Purrazzo, and then Billy Starks versus Yuka Sakazaki.
So Billy Starks versus Diana Purrazzo final.
And
Diana
Diana Purrazzo wins.
She
She
should be
should
winning
have
it.
just been awarded the title.
Yeah, she should have, literally. For me,
Here's
it
the
should,
pure title, Diana.
it should be Diana versus Sakazaki, in my opinion, the final.
Saki bags.
Mm-hmm.
But what about Billy Starks?
She doesn't need to be in the final.
She's like Riho. She returns and gets championship matches.
Mm.
She's like Riho. Remember that time where
Yeah.
Riho returned and she faced Mercedes Moné for title? TBS.
Yeah.
Because she just returned.
Yeah. So the card tomorrow is Ricochet versus Dalton Castle for the national title. It's his first title defense.
He's actually, why have they got him defending that belt on ROH when no one watches it?
He'll be defending on CMLL.
He's doing all the company shows.
The next CMLL event is
So is he going to be at Wrestle Kingdom then? So?
He's part of it, yeah. I don't know if he'll be on Wrestle Kingdom, but that title is an obligation to New Japan as well, yes.
You know what I didn't get this week? Right, the Continental Championship is on the line in the Classic, right?
Yeah.
But Okada is held in the international title. Weren't the titles merged to make the
but it's all
the titles are merged, but they can still carry. He can still carry the other belts if he wants to.
Mm.
Does the international title get defended then, or is it just a prop?
It's more or less just a prop. It doesn't get defended in this tournament.
It doesn't get defended in the tournament, but if he loses the Continental title, he loses the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Fair enough.
He's protected.
What I should say, if he loses,
wouldn't you just put the international title in the tournament then? Why is he holding it? He's not holding the Continental. It's on the freaking.
He's basically just doing it to troll Takeshita because he's got more belts than him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is just genuinely funny. So, I mean, that's what makes it funny. Like the fact that he just knows how.
I think Okada wins. I don't know now because he's lost one match.
I think he will. I think he'll come back and win the whole thing. And
he lost to Kyle Fletcher again, just like last year.
Yep. And that's who I think will be Kyle Fletcher's first world title opponent.
Okada.
Mm-hmm. When Fletcher eventually wins it, I think Okada will be the first to step up.
I think Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher's the one.
That's all in.
So not MJF.
No. I think
MJF seems to get a title feud against everyone now.
I honestly think, and I'll
been on TV for months. Why does he need a title?
Well, to be fair though, he is going to walk back into a title shot potentially very shortly.
Oh yeah, because he's got that freaking thing, hasn't he?
The Diamond Battle Royal, yeah. He's going to lose it though. He'll lose it for the first time.
Do you know who I want to win it?
So who's going to win the Battle Royal to face him?
I would have. Wait, this is the perfect moment. I would introduce Jay White in that tournament.
Yeah, but is he actually
Not
fit enough to? Is he fit enough to compete then?
In it, that Battle Royal. That Battle Royal's a Battle Royal. The last two face each other for the Diamond Ring the following week, I think.
No, it's all on one show. The winner of the Battle Royal wins the whole thing, and they go and face the world champion.
So MJF's in the Battle Royal, so it's not the winner faces MJF for the rings.
No, because in previous years, the Diamond Ring was a Battle Royal. The last two competitors in the match faced each other the following week after. Yeah, you know what I mean. The following
they're doing it on one because it's an extended show.
Is it Maximum Carnage or something?
Maximum Carnage in January, yeah.
Guess where I'll be going in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester, England, Dynamite.
Not bad.
Interesting.
What's up, Roy Sheen? What was I saying? So yes, so the to be determined versus to be determined for the women's pure championship, because obviously it's not decided yet. Athena versus Persephone for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. Shane Taylor Promotions and versus Skyflight for the 6-man tag team championship. Again, that's going to be a boring match. Survival of the Fittest for the Ring of Honor World title.
Who's Skyflight? Scorpio Sky and Top Flight.
Mm-hmm.
It says who's Skyflight and then describe and then just name Skyflight.
It's just
Just put two names against two tag team name in it or something. I don't know.
it's just
Scorpio
too,
Sky,
it's just
and then
shite.
Top Flight.
They're just crap. Survival, the fitness for the Ring of Honor World Title, Bandito versus Blake Christian, Beast Mortals, Guevara, Commander, Hechicero. If Blake Christian does win that and is not Hechicero, then I will be pissed. Ring of Honor Women's World Television Title, Mercedes Moné defends against Red Velvet. Red Velvet should be winning that, in my opinion. And then for the vacant Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles, LFI versus Dynamite Kid and Adam Priest, but it means we get double duty from Beast Mortals. And then the Iron Man match, that'll probably be just before the main event, I assume. I think that'll be like the semi-main, probably. I don't know any of it. It's 8 matches for Ring of Honor tomorrow.
Wow.
Which is good value. Like, it's good time and good value for your money, I'd say. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if his connection dropped or something happened there. I don't know what happened there. I was in full screen when it happened. 2 seconds.
Yes, we did.
We have spoken about it, but we're happy to go back over it again. No worries about that. Yeah, the whole idea of my GM mode is after work tomorrow, I'm going to try and find a way that I can get all of us on stream at once. Plus, obviously, because it's on the HDMI converter. I'll do it after this show. As I'll look and if I can figure out how I can link, because I think it's better if I do Discord and then link Discord to my OBS and then get everyone on there on a call. We might be able to do it, but it means you need to get Discord. So get it downloaded. And the good thing is you don't really have to do anything. That's the best part. Where's my Microsoft Store? There it is. Discord. There we go. I'll do with that on this. I'll actually test it on my PC after the stream. Because I need to try it just so I can get to work. Because I'm hoping to do this on Saturday. If you're obviously up for it, of course. If you're around.
Well, I probably won't be because we're playing Leeds on Saturday.
Oh, you can do better than that. Skip it. Bye. So, AEW. I said I had a bit of a weird thing about AEW this week. So, I liked the match flow, but I didn't think there was any necessary need for the blood.
Yeah.
Even though it's a Moxley thing, I don't think Moxley needed to bleed against Claudio. And I was confused why before a break and after a break they did back-to-back Mark Briscoe segments.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. Streamlabs being an asshole. Well, we're not on Streamlabs. I'm on StreamYard. But what have you done?
That's such an odd truth moment.
Yeah. What have you done on your stream? What have you done? Is it just kicking out? Discord is the one thing I don't have. Discord is good. It's where I'm putting a lot of our content in there so we can build it up. But Have you watched Dynamite this week? Yeah, you've watched it.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? Talk to everybody. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, so Dynamite for me was a very interesting show. It started off well with the. It started well with the whole. What was it? It was Kevin Knight and Darby Allin, obviously, before Darby Allin got injured, and that kind of derailed the show a little. But then it sort of picked up a bit again. And I want to make a point to talk about how funny the interactions between the Don Callis family and the Young Bucks are, because for all of the talk about the elite drama and them always finding their way back to each other, the Young Bucks and the Don Callis family, their interactions have been very, very funny. Especially with Don Callis almost trolling the Bucks with the money. Because usually you would have expected for someone like Don Callis to have spent all of the Young Bucks' money and then just come out and reveal that the money's all gone. And I actually like that the Young Bucks didn't cower away from trying to get their money back. And then for the segment involving Temple, get your laptop on quickly. And then for the tag matches, the women's tag matches, they were, I guess, fine. I liked Luther coming back, but with this iteration of Tony Storm, I don't really see the point in Luther resurfacing, because it doesn't feel like Tony Storm's in that frame of mind to need a butler. She's not really the black and white kind of Hollywood actress. She's more just like a tortured woman. But that match was good. Obviously, the match between Claudio and Moxley was good. Very interested to see how the Death Riders dynamic goes forward from there. Talked about Kyle Fletcher beating Okada earlier. That match is pretty much exactly what you would expect from it. We had Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter calling out Tekla and the rest of the Sisters of Sin. So Bleach will be able to enjoy seeing Tekla lose another match. And then we had Eddie Kingston and Samoa Joe talking. And then it led to the Ops coming out and causing havoc, which then led to Hangman Page coming out and beating up a bunch of security. And that is about all I have to say about AEW. It was a very weird, wacky show. The production was weird. The timing of the matches were weird. The positioning was off. And I think for as good as the show was, it could have been a lot better. So, yeah. AEW definitely needs to be better. And that's all I have to say about AEW this week, really. I can't wait to see what the others think when they eventually get back on here, but I guess we'll find out when they get back.
Very awkward for Temple, that. Sorry, folks. I was needing to just take a bathroom break. Why is there so many? There seems to be so many that separate streams set up for the show when we're not going to be on those. That is really funny. I'm going to need to get rid of those. Aye, wait, they're sending a random link some like 2 hours ago.
Huh.
Who the hell is Teeks?
Teeks. Tepler.
Jesus Christ, are we on nicknames for her now? The Diesel made his computer turn. Roy Sheen, whatever you do with Diesel has nothing to do with me. See, told you that she's trouble.
We know.
To be fair, she admitted it the other night. She admitted that she's filthy.
Mm-hmm. Also, when are the next predictions? Is there a show before World's End?
I'm thinking. See, because technically it is a pay-per-view. Why not we just do Final Battle right now?
I was thinking that, but then obviously not many people actually watch Ring of Honor or know anything about Ring of Honor.
Fucking PC just turned off.
I think it's still worth an interesting conversation. What are everyone's thoughts on the Diesel character?
Ask Roishi, she'll tell you everything.
Nah, she knows what it means to get Diesel.
I need to update my PC badly. My God.
That might be a good idea.
It's nice that Temple's just walked back into an impromptu predictions title defense here. Very fitting.
I still jump.
Yeah, because there was a draw.
All right.
But we're predicting Final Battle, so good luck with that.
I feel like maybe we should. But if not, then we can wait. Because if not, we can wait until World's End.
What did you talk about whilst I was away? Nothing.
AEW and just how the format of the show was weird.
Yeah, I don't understand why you could have two back-to-back Mark Briscoe segments that's before and after.
One Mark Briscoe segment is more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think he needs multiple.
Well, I thought the past 2 weeks of Dynamite has been excellent for me. Anyway, I don't know about anyone in the chat or anything.
It's been better for sure. I feel like they've done relatively well.
People won't like the main event of Is It Winter Is Coming because somebody's in the main event. Well,
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, it is what it is. I like Eddie Kingston. Reece doesn't like him. I don't know about you, Josiah.
I'd love to slap. I'd love to slap him about a wrestling ring. Put it that way.
I don't know anyone anyone in the chat likes. Does anyone in the chat like Eddie Kingston? Don't be shy. Just because Reece is on the screen, you can say yes.
I don't dictate what people think. They should listen to me, though. I could certainly say them.
Yeah, I like Eddie Kingston. Anyway, I think he's good on the mic. I think my voice is fucking went. Excuse me, more. I think some streaming for 3 hours doesn't do anything.
I'm still at a loss for words. Mark Briscoe is TNA champion. No, he's not. He's TNT champion.
I think he got the TN.
I like that new TNT title.
Yeah, I think it's
it's nice. It kind of reminds me of Jack Perry's a bit, but just without the purple. But just...
It's nice that all the TNT champions have had like custom belts.
100%. Once he said he was the king of bums, I never liked him ever. But why? Is he stealing your role?
He was made by Claudio, and then Eddie Kingston made a shirt called Claudio Sucks Eggs.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny, yeah. I just think his promos are his strength. His wrestling is mid. So maybe he should just do what everyone should do.
I've got a request for SWA. Is me and Josiah split yet?
Well, funny you should mention that, because
I won a solo title and dropped the tag titles.
Okay, I'm going to make a t-shirt saying Josiah Sucks Eggs then.
But I'm a champion and you're not, so but That
Still
doesn't really
suck
work.
eggs, though.
Well, I'll say it in the nicest way.
I upgraded.
So basically,
Didn't Eddie Kingston face Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen back in Ring of Honor? Have we watched that one?
it's not. I don't think it's actually on the list. I can check what's actually remaining on. There's a lot to get on that needs to finish on that list.
The Kevin Steen and Eddie Kingston match in Ring of Honor back in the day was actually good, though. Is there any Eddie Kingston fans on in this channel? Probably not.
Hopefully not, if they've all got sense.
It's
Let's see.
Like back says he's got potential or something. No.
That's so rude.
Roisin. Don't worry, I've got something for the temple coming up just for Reece. Ice.
You're an absolute dirty bitch, Roy Sheen. You're an
I've got
absolute.
something coming up for, I've got something coming up for Reece in the temple for a t-shirt.
See, how many matches have I got left on this list? 5 from the second list that's already there. Then I've got from the original first list, that's 23,
I've got something way good than
34, 38, 39. We've got 45 matches left to get through on this list.
How do you actually spell your name, Reece? Is it R-E-E-C-E?
Yes.
Okay, that's 5 letters, isn't it? One word. Reece. There you go. There's a new t-shirt for you.
I hate the guy.
5 words. One name. Reece.
Roy Sheen, I would rather have my life ended by 4 mountain lions than ever.
You gotta see how the love he gets for Jay Uso in the Discord.
I hate the guy.
The people who annoy Reece in the comments saying Jay Uso's good, and he just goes on an absolute mental one in Discord for about an hour.
It's because I fucking hate the guy. I hate him, and I wish.
Do you prefer Jimmy?
I don't particularly like him either, but I think he's better than him.
That's what I think.
I like Jimmy.
I like Jimmy as well.
Mm.
I think Jimmy's the better wrestler out of all of Jay, Solo, and Roman, because Roman's just a spear and Superman punch merchant.
He's just a prick. I need to actually determine when this next watch along stream is, by the way, for the classic list, because the next set of matches I've got to do are.
What do you think's the best match at the moment in the C2?
In the C2?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's either Darby Allin versus Kevin Knight or Fletcher versus Okada.
Did you like the Claudio and Moxley finish?
Yes, but the blood was unnecessary, though.
I know, yeah. That's what I mean. That's Moxley, though, isn't it? At the end of the day, he likes to bleed buckets.
That's what I said, though. It's Moxley we expected, but I don't think he needs it for this one, especially against a fellow faction member. It makes no sense. Why would you bleed for them?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think I liked the finish, but I wanted something to happen at the end. I just wanted Claudio to turn on him or something, because he keep losing and losing and losing.
I'm surprised it didn't. AEW actually a week ago put up Ospreay versus Okada on their YouTube channel from World's End last year.
Nice. Moxley's like this version. It's John Moxley's technically this generation's Ric Flair, because back in the 80s, Ric Flair used to bleed buckets, didn't he?
Yeah.
He also knew when and when not to do it. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. John Moxley loves the blood. He does. It's good for you in time.
John Moxley should love his wife and get her pregnant and get away from AEW, because he needs it.
To be fair, I did say that on a show with a few mates of mine from the States. I actually did mention that last week, that, to be honest, Moxley just needs to get his wife pumped and just get a break. And they busted laughing, but I was like, tell me when I'm telling lies. Like it's just not gonna happen. Not too bad, Tina. Thanks. Although it is 11:30,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised. Like I'm surprised, but it is. What else was I looking for that was important?
Who did Masquerade and Dorada face? Moxley.
He had Moxley in the first match. He's got who's he got in the second one? It's not Takeshita because Takeshita's got him the week after.
That's gonna be a stellar.
I'm actually interested to know your take on this. Is it a concern for you that Takeshita isn't going to be on any New Japan shows until Wrestle Kingdoms?
It is actually a concern.
It's all tag league, though, isn't it? It's all tag league.
But after that, there's like the Road to the Tokyo Dome shows, and he's not going to be on any of them.
Is that being confirmed? Yeah.
It is confirmed.
Well,
yeah.
he won't. Well, yeah, he won't be because the Continental Classic will still be going on.
Why don't they Don Callis family go over to Japan? Lance Archer's there.
Because no one wants to see Rocky Romero in Japan now.
He did lose to T-Tana at CMLL, if anyone's wondering. Or who cares?
He shouldn't be beating anyone. No one cares about Rocky Romero now.
I agree.
He's back. He was good back in the day with Roppongi Vice.
Yeah, but he's washed now.
Catch you later, Roy Sheen.
Bye, Miss Nash.
How's it going, Kevin? Home Alone. I mean, Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash.
Imagine trusting him to be home alone. He'd probably burn it down.
Yeah, he'll be needing diesel, won't he? Okay, now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be here all day with these jokes.
Right, I think the way things are going now. Right,
I can't
Bleach,
wait for the Mascherano Dolada.
Oh,
No, I'm turning around for a minute.
Teeks.
just look
What
at
do you
what
mean,
you said.
Teeks? What do you mean, Teeks? I hope Teeks is getting pumped. Are you
You
buying?
mean Thatcher.
Tekla.
Yeah.
Reece. Tekla. What do you think of her best? What do you think her position is, Spider?
Yeah.
Do you think her husband will be shooting any webs anytime soon?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
I don't even know who Tekla's going with. I'm out of weird or
Clark
he just
Connors.
like random who?
Clark Connors.
Well, you know, don't you?
Yeah, it's obvious. Didn't you not see them together in New Japan?
No, the last time I saw Tekla in New Japan was when she was tagging with Zack Sabre Jr. at that historic X event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not one of those guys who just like, oh, who's such and such going out with, or what couples are what couples. I don't really give a shit.
I mean, they teamed up together last year.
Like
That's
Stephanie
the only
McGee
thing
going out with what's he called, Miles Bourne. I don't really care.
Stephanie for Kirsty.
Abdul's favourite. What is Reece doing?
Crying, I think.
His Bleach's
Actually, you know what?
profile picture a car, as in like E-fed car.
I just can't take this pain.
Is Bleach's profile picture an E-fed car?
No, it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, an E-fed car. Is that Roman Reigns or is it an E-fed car?
It's Roman Reigns, yeah. I mean, it looks like it.
Or is it an inspired car from Roman Reigns? I
I don't think anyone would be inspired by Roman Reigns.
I'm making an executive decision here. Bleach are getting timed out for 10 minutes again.
To be fair,
Um,
I think you still have the managing moderator until I change it. Oh, El Juggalo, what's happening? It's another one of yours, mate.
How's it going, Juggalo?
He's another one. He's a good guy. Good seeing you.
I guess now it's time to jump into the predictions.
I suppose we actually are.
Main Street Posse.
Hold on. Both shows tonight over 100 views.
Nice.
Right.
He's watching JCW. You know the Mean
All
Street.
I want to say is if shows are over 100 views, who's watching on Portrait? And because if you're watching on Portrait, I'm sorry.
On the other side, who's watching the portrait side or whatever side? Who's in the other side?
The portrait stream's actually not too bad. It just looks terrifying sometimes.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat though? Is anyone chatting in it?
No, pretty much. Pretty much
Larkbart.
everyone that was chatting in that chat was a bot, and they've been got rid of.
James, Abu, Larkbark were in there because obviously they were protecting from the weirdo
The
bot.
chat just stays here anyway. The chat, all the chats here anyway, isn't it? From both of the streams.
They're good folks. The landscape shows on 101 views, and portrait is on 108. So 209 views combined.
Has Juggalo been watching MLW recently or something? I think he's into that.
I believe so. I've been trying to keep up MLW, but some of the storylines just doesn't make any sense.
Is Matt Riddle still the rude dude? Isn't
Yeah.
The rude dude, and he's
It's
still
Gimp.
Max Kruger's the MLW world champ.
The Gimp Chimp
That's-
is what
I
I call
still
him.
don't understand why anyone would book him to be their champion, man.
Who, Max Kruger?
It's just drugs.
No, Matt Riddle.
Ask Eric Bischoff because he was in charge when Matt Riddle was champ.
Mm-hmm. And I
And
mean,
then
that
Dario
is
Cueto
true.
returned and then booted him out. Or,
Yeah.
It's not called Dario Cueto now, it's called Cesar Dolan.
Mm-hmm. It's not the best. Let's be real. But that's where we're at, sadly. If you want to do predictions for Final Battle, that's cool. If not, we can wait till World's End. But
Let's do it because World's End is ages away.
I suppose. I don't think there's many, like, everyone else that's not here though for it that take part. Like, they've all pretty much departed. Suppose I can put, they've only noticed on the community tab either.
Yeah,
we'll
just
wait till
tell
World's
them
End.
okay, I guess.
It's only fair. I mean, if they're not here for it, what's the point? So we'll wait till then. But one thing we are going to do, though, is we're going to get lasting comments before we get out here, and then I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get OBS and Discord together so I can do that for this weekend.
Okay, well then I guess my final comments are hopefully you can get that sorted because that seems like it could be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, because I want everyone to be involved. Now, everyone, remember, you still have your talents that are reserved. Like, you get reserved talents.
Has anyone re-entered or is it the same people as before?
It's the same. It's the same 4 people, but one
Right.
person will get replaced at the end of like the season. Whoever finishes in 4th place.
So it's you, me. Didn't Bleach get in it? I think. Was it Bleach?
Yeah, Bleach and my mate Keen.
Yeah.
He's been on the channel as well before. So
Is that the other Scottish guy?
no,
I'm
he's the Irish-
I'm interested to see who's going to lose. I actually can't predict who it will be.
Do you want to see?
Oh, don't forget in GM mode, it's not about who's the best booker. It's about what weight classes against each other. Because in this year's game or previous year mods, it's about like a cruiserweight
So-
versus a powerhouse, and that's how you get all your styles and stuff. That's how you get points in GM mode
Mhm.
now, instead of
It's
like
all
booking
about-
like a booker.
Yeah. it's
Well,
all about
I'm
match
gonna-
ball.
Okay, I guess my first order of business is to abolish that because that's just ridiculous.
Sadly, we can't change it.
Sadly, we can't change it unless
I've
2K change it next
I've
game.
I've set the rules to the person who gets 15 Hall of Fame trophies wins the whole thing. By the end of each season, the lowest Hall of Fame trophies will be replaced. But do you want to see the brand, who we've chosen for our manager, and the talent that we have specifically reserved that other people can't take? We've got 5 talents plus a tag team each.
And Josiah's opinion matters because you need to say which roster you think intrigues you the most.
Okay.
And I've also put down here the total cost plus how much we have left. So Keen actually has the most money left over for his roster, just under 2 million. But those are what we all have currently.
Well, I
So
will say
obviously-
yours doesn't surprise me at all.
Thank you. I get an all-male roster because obviously ECW's got no women's division.
Same with my Nitro.
Yep. So Keen and Bleach have got to use women.
Yeah.
I like what Keane's done as well. He's got the most money, and he's also managed to get the most people.
Mm-hmm. True. His most expensive acquisition is his combined tag team.
JD, yeah, Judgment Day.
Her tag teams are actually our most expensive acquisitions, except for Bleach. His most expensive is 80s Hulk Hogan.
I've still got somebody in mind for Ricky Steamboat when we get into the draft and that, or whatever it is.
It's all going to get done on Saturday. If I can figure this out, it'll all be on Saturday.
Yeah,
Well, I'm predicting Bleach to lose then with that roster.
Damn. He does have the second most money. I have the lowest remaining.
Yeah, but he also has Pretty Deadly and the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's who you like, though, isn't it?
The only thing that goes against me, though,
I've not choose who I like, though. There's like one person in mind that I don't like. Can you guess who it is?
Dominic Mysterio.
No,
From
I
Break.
love him.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, I hate the guy. I picked him.
Why?
Why? Because the story in game mode's going to be Cody versus Bron Breakker.
Huh.
Stein is actually going to beat a Rhodes this time.
To be fair, the funny thing about me is like I've not just picked my favorites. I've picked.
Well, you have.
Alex Shelley versus AJ Styles. Saban versus AJ Styles. Give it me, Reece.
If you look at what I've done though, I've picked those 4 talents because WWE has fucked them over for the past couple of years.
Styles, Nakamura, Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I'm going to give them proper treatment.
Or are you?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to give them LWO versions of Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Eddie Guerrero and Dominic Mysterio because that's what the people want.
The only thing that goes against me, by the way, is Styles and Bret Hart are both specialists. So to make use of them, they either need to be in triple threats or I have to physically spend money to change their classes. But there's a high chance that Styles and Bret Hart become cruiserweights, and if that's the case, I will need to convert someone into a giant. And unfortunately, yep. But to be fair, the other possibility is Kurt Angle can go from a bruiser to a giant.
I'm trying to figure out who can feud with Ricky Steamboat. I've got somebody in mind, but obviously I'm not saying.
I mean, it's quite obvious who your first Steamboat feud should be. It's quite obvious.
Who do you think it should be?
He's not on your roster.
I know he's not on my roster, but I'm thinking of someone.
Woo.
I think if nobody takes him and you manage to get him, I think Ricky Steamboat versus Ilya Dragunov.
But as a young guy, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Steamboat, Eddie as and Cody Rhodes as the old guard, and then obviously the rest are youngsters, aren't they?
That's pretty much what I'm doing. Is like I'm gonna have like these are my oldest talents, but I'm gonna have.
If somebody takes Dragunov, I've got somebody in mind as well. So
Yeah, I've done the math, and theoretically, you and myself will have a roster of about 12 to 14 talents each.
Yeah, because we can't have women, can we? Unfortunately.
Yeah, whereas
And
Keen,
if I had women, if anyone took Sol Ruka, I'd snap your fingers off.
I mean, you tried to get somebody to take Bill Nakano, and I told you I'm not putting her in. But you look at these two, Keen and Bleach have to use women, but theoretically their roster will be about 18 to 20.
Mm.
Or close, depending on budget plus your first book show.
I like Bleach's Chelsea Green pick there.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's the only pick I'm actually happy that he's made. But I'm eager to see who Keen does pick for women. Like, it'll go in order, so we'll go me, you, Keen.
If I was gonna get women that Keen would pick.
I think he's gonna take. He'll either take Becky Lynch or he'll take Bianca Belair as his first pick for women. I think that'll be one of his first picks because it's expensive, but it's right out of the way. I think he'll take Io Sky as well. It depends on how they do it. It depends on how they do it, but these are the picks you have to make first, by the way. Like, everyone has to pick these before you can do anything else. So I'll do that when we start. I'll pick these rosters first, and then my first official, like, non-reserve pick I'll make. But I don't know who I'm going to pick. But, another thing, Josiah, this is part of your job as referee.
Okay.
If someone picks a tag team wrestler, like, say for example, I take Carl Anderson, then no one is allowed to touch Luke Gallows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Because Bleach might want to take him for CM Punk Straight Edge of Society.
Yes. But basically, if you pick a singles wrestler, then obviously that's
Bull Nakano on 2K24. 5, sorry.
Punk's on it, yeah.
I mean Bull Nakano.
Bull Nakano is, yeah, and I'm not putting her in the game. I'm not putting her in the GM mode. I'm not having someone use her against me. I'm not having someone use her against me.
As my wife made a Bull Nakano inspired car.
She is my goat, to be fair.
Have you got a Bull Nakano inspired car? In your SWA?
One based on her, yeah.
I need one. I think as my missus got one. I'm sure she makes loads of shites.
I've made someone based on her, yeah, for my faction, yeah, and she's an absolute machine. But let's do that at the weekend. But yeah, so it's basically a reservation. Like if I take one of them, or if I was to take one of the Creed brothers, then nobody else can touch the other. Basically,
she made a Daphne inspired card the other day. That was nice.
I've got
That's nice.
mad same. Rossi Winters is my Daphne inspired character, but she's got the skull paint.
She's got loads of merch of Daphne. She loves the girl.
Oh, I'm a huge Daphne fan. Anyway, at 110 views versus 107, we are going to
get out of here.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We shall see you next time. The boys will be back on Saturday, but I shall see you all then.
You're not doing anything Friday tomorrow, no?
I guess I could potentially start the rosters for everybody, and then
get it done early, isn't it? Or whatever,
and then Saturday we start. That's what we can do. If we don't do the first official live show until Saturday, but we do a stream tomorrow where we pick the rosters, but you guys can do it in the live chat, and then you tell me who you want, and then ask who will do it.
Yeah,
and then the first show on Saturday, we can do that together. Nice.
Yeah, man, that's a good show.
We'll do that tomorrow night then. In the meantime, bye.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Good to see you, Mr. Internet, and good to see you, Temple.
Yeah.
You too, mate.
Night, folks. Great audience as always.
Absolutely.
And today, our time comes to an end. This has been another exciting stream. Thank you very much for watching. And also, remember, if you get cracked over the head with a steel chair, you're not going to get concussion. You're just going to come back here. Goodbye.